My name's Amit Shah, and I'm a fourth-year student in the Neuroscience Program. I'm an international student from Canada. I've been interested in behavioral neuroscience for some time now. If I had to pinpoint one sort of eye-opening moment in time, then it would be in grade 10. I was probably about 14 back then, and I was just looking to get some work experience because I knew that would look good in a college application. I found out about this one opportunity to volunteer in a orphanage that had physically and cognitively impaired children over there. And so I would go there, volunteer a few hours, and basically take children to the playground. And it was heartbreaking in a way because it was clear that the institution, this was in United Arab Emirates, by the way, so in the Middle East, it was clear that the institution wanted to keep the children happy and healthy, but at the same time they weren't investing a whole lot of time in educating the children. And so I would go there and try to interact with them. And this is really when I started wondering about questions like, well, why is that child who has autism so socially impaired that he can't make eye contact with me, whereas the other child who also has autism, why can he play these musical instruments so in such a gifted manner? And I sort of pursued that a little bit in university as well by majoring in psychology, and was still a little bit curious about the mechanistic origins of some of these diseases, and that's kind of why I pursued PhD studies in neuroscience.
When I was an undergrad, I took a course that I thought was incredibly interesting, and it combined the study of hormones, so endocrinology, with the study of behavior and how it was all incorporated in the brain. And I thought that was really interesting. And when I was looking for grad school, I was looking for a similar specialty of study called neuroendocrinology. And Michigan State has a really excellent program of study, a good core cluster of faculty members that are interested in neuroendocrinology. And that paired with the rotation process and the really warm culture and environment here, it was a perfect place to study for me.
Working in a research lab gives a unique opportunity of having, of being able to do a lot of hands-on work. During the course of the day, I might be pipetting the results of the genes that my animals contain. I might be doing some dissections with those animals, or I might even be doing behavior with those animals. And I really enjoy having that much interaction with the subject material that my research produces. The research atmosphere at MSU is pretty unique, I think, because it has some really collaborative opportunities. All of the professors are very open in talking with each other, which is a great advantage, because if a certain professor is very good at a certain skill and the professor that you're working with might not be the best at that skill, you can go and ask for advice in another lab, and you can get really, really good help that way. The program itself also has a lot of great resources for professional development, and so we're able to get help on our presentation skills, and in grant writing, in writing help just in general, and MSU as a whole has a lot of great opportunities for seeking out those sources of help as well.
After my time at MSU, I hope to continue teaching young kids by going back to a small school where I can kind of find a mix between teaching through classes and teaching through my research to encourage more kids to study neuroscience.